Hello parents. So these are some activities that I would like to recommend for you to do it with your children, maybe for those who are in the age group of between 6 to 8 or so. So take up different chart papers or slightly thick papers and ask them to maybe make a spinner, in the sense where you're able to write out the different numbers and you have something which is an extension. You could use a U-pin or a U-clip or any other thing that you have at home, and you're able to freely move it around. So it's very important in that particular age group, whether you start say right from 4 years onwards also, for them to recognize the numbers. So they're not very sure of what each of those numbers are. Prepare one and prepare a similar type here. I have written it out in order, but you could kind of write it in any random way that you want. I have written till number 8. You could introduce various other numbers depending on the age group of your child. Suppose you spin the spinner and spinning it across and it comes to a number here. The child needs to recognize what this number is and take the spinner accordingly to that particular number. That is number 1, associating. Second is allow the child to use various articles that you may have at home, something like clips that you have, and say yes, you placed it at 2. So now how many clips does it mean? So that is one-to-one correspondence. So the child, again you have the pencil grip, you have a lot of these soft motor skills also which are developed here. 1 and then place 2. And this becomes 1, 2, which is represented by this numeral 2, and the child can then go on. It need not always have to be only clips. You could use something like beads which you have. So yesterday I did mention something about the pipe cleaners. So if it has come to 2, maybe the child could pick up that many number of beads and put it inside. Again, we talk about the gross motor development, we talk about the fine motor development. So this is something which is a fine motor development for the child, in terms of putting up those 2, and then you have yes, 2 is the same as 2 of those clips and is the same as this numeral. Try this out with your children.